The Big Sing. BBC Radio Lincolnshire.
You'll notice a change of tone when I get my next cheer going up in our room tonight. We're at Hubbard's Hills today. We're actually in the cafe at Hubbard's Hills. If you can picture it, maybe you've been here, you're thinking, well, how on earth are they getting all these choirs squeezed into this cafe? Well, I don't know. It's all done by mirrors. It's all magic. So after 3, you all have to shout, it's the law, Happy Lincolnshire Day. 1, 2, 3.
Happy Lincolnshire Day!
Did you notice it was a manly shout that time? Because we've got with us the Louth Male Voice Choir, and I tell you what, they are in good voice today. Graham Burrell is also with me. Tell me a bit about the choir and the background of the choir, first of all.
The choir formed 46 years ago. I've been with them. They've had to put up with me for about the last 35 years. We sing because we enjoy singing. We enjoy performing so that we can raise money for charities. It's very rewarding working with children in particular because we've done the Children in Need for the last 2 years. And as a choir, plus the local school children in Louth, we've raised £2,000 each time for those. And we're looking forward to doing the same again this year. So hopefully when we sing, the infectiousness of our voices will show that we do enjoy singing, which is what we do.
And I think it makes you happy, doesn't it? Singing on the whole makes you happy.
It does. We're starting with a serious piece on this case, but we'll get more light-hearted as the morning goes by.
Okay,
hopefully.
What's your first piece?
It's called Gwahodiad.
Could you tell me, what is it again? Hang on.
Gwahodiad.
Lovely. Okay, when you're ready.
I hear thy welcome voice that calls me, Lord, to thee, for cleansing in thy precious blood that flowed on Calvary. I am coming, Lord, coming now to thee. Wash me, cleanse me in thy blood that flowed on Calvary. Still Jesus calls me on to perfect faith and love, to perfect hope and peace and trust for earth and heaven above. I am coming, Lord, coming now to thee. Wash me, cleanse me in thy blood that flowed on Calvary. And he the witness gives to loyal hearts and free, that every promise is fulfilled if faith but brings a plea. I am coming, Lord, coming now to thee. Wash me, cleanse me in thy blood that flowed on Calvary. Amen. Amen. Amen.
Oh, my goodness me. That is just magical to be standing right in front of that. Graham, what I love particularly is the fact that there's the power in the voices, but also you can get the softness in the voice as well.
We have subtlety. It's not always there, but we can be very subtle at times.
Can you be subtle? You can at times. Okay, more music in just a moment.
Lincolnshire Day.
On BBC Radio Lincolnshire.
Graham Burrell's with me, leader of the Louth Male Voice Choir, getting ready for a next song from them. What are you going to do for us next, by the way?
Unchained melody.
Unchained. Now, before we do that, who am I going to talk to about a special event coming up?
This is going to be Paul Firth, who's going to be our chairman-elect.
Now, Paul, I know you from pot plants because you've often been on my programme talking about poinsettias and how we can keep them going for another year.
Absolutely, yes, that's another.
It's another trick to your string to your bow. Involved with the singing here, but tell me about the Young Musician of the Year competition, because that's something you're keen to promote, isn't it?
This year's our 30th year of Young Musician in Lincolnshire and Louth, and it's a fantastic opportunity for young people from under the age of 18 to have a chance to perform in front of a live audience, and it's a fantastic opportunity. And we're really looking for young people to take part in the competition.
And what sort of age group are we talking about?
So it could be from primary school kids right up to 18 years old. We've got 3 categories which suit those children, which part of the competition they can take part in.
And what sort of elements do we have? Are there different categories? Are there different sort of elements to the competition itself, or can people just come along and do what they're good at?
Yeah, really, we're looking for singers, performers of musical instruments. It could be string, brass, it could be anything really, and it could be pop, classical. Whatever they're comfortable playing, then we'll welcome them to the competition.
And also that special experience of performing in front of a live audience. You can't beat that, can you?
Absolutely. It's so rare for young people to be able to get a chance to perform in front of a live audience. It's a friendly competition. We've got our adjudicators. They give very good constructive advice as to how to improve and etc. It's a very friendly competition.
And how do we find out more? What's the best thing to do?
Go onto Louth Male Voice Choir website, and there are forms there you can download, and the winner can get a cash prize of £400.
Very good.
So
Lovely.
that's a real good opportunity.
Right, I'm going to manoeuvre you back into position. Do you have to be in a certain place because you have a certain voice?
I'm a first bass or a baritone, so that's this group here.
Okay, lovely.
And it's split up into 4 groups. So we've got baritones, first tenors, second tenors, and then second basses over on the far side.
Okay, lovely. You get back in position there. Let me bring Graham back to the front here. Well, by the way, who's accompanying today?
We've got Gwyn Law, who is our official accompanist.
Gwyn Law, how's it going today?
It's going very well.
Lovely. How long have you been involved with the choir?
12, 13 years now.
Yeah, you enjoy it?
I do, I love it. They're a marvellous group.
Yeah, well, you had to say that. They paid you.
No, that's all, but look at them smiling.
I know, they're smiling, I know, because they know I'm right. Come round here. Okay, Graham, what are you going to do for us again?
Unchained melody.
Okay, when you're ready. Amazing. Another hairs on the back of the neck moment. Is it pure coincidence that when you get to the line, I need your love, you touch your knee?
Yes. Yeah. They do occasionally need the odd little cues because, as you've noticed, we don't sing with any music at all. I have to try and mouth it, which is debatable at times.
But that is wonderful because I see, I was watching you, as they are as well. It's your expression, your enthusiasm. And does it make a difference as to who's leading? Big difference, big difference. Let me have a quick chat with a couple of people, and then we've got the news, and then we'll come back and have some more. Hello, how did you get involved with the choir?
This came along one night. I knew Graham from work, and I came along one night, and somehow they let me in.
How long ago was that?
That was 20 years ago.
Oh, my goodness, OK. How long have you been involved, sir?
30 years, just about.
30 years, and why?
My doctor was in the choir, Martin Drake, and he kept having a go at me to come along. I was in Round Table at the time, and when I got to about 41, 42, he said, come along, otherwise I won't treat you anymore.
We will chat some more after the news at 12 o'clock. It is BBC Radio Lincolnshire. It's Lincolnshire Day today. 1, 2, 3.
Happy Lincolnshire Day!
Thank you. The Louth Male Voice Choir are going to sing for us again in a second. Before we do that, Graham Burrell is with me. He's leading the choir today. Are you always looking for new members? What time and where do you meet, that sort of thing?
Yes, we're always looking for new members. We're Louth Town Hall on a Tuesday evening at 7:30 in the upper room. At the moment, the choir strength, we're about 50 in numbers, and we've got 5 new recruits who started on the first day of this season. And we're having another recruitment day on Tuesday, the 22nd of October. So anybody who wants to come along and have a sing, whether they think they can or know that they can't, come along and see us. They'll certainly get a coffee out of us anyway.
Do you find when people arrive, they're not quite sure what their voice is, so you get them singing and then they might move from one area to another?
We have got some who've been through all 4 parts, and I'm still waiting to find out what my range is after 35 years.
But that's the joy. You'll find somewhere for them.
And it's a nice sociable group to join in with anyway.
Fantastic. Yeah. Something a little bit emotional before we have our next song, because you want to say a big thank you, because somebody's been helped, haven't they?
Yes, it's a thanks to Sheffield Children's Hospital and Grimsby Maternity, who saved our grandson this week. And
that has obviously been a very emotional time for you, and it's been playing on your mind, hasn't it?
It was, but it was a success, so thanks to all the team.
Well done, OK. Thoughts there. Let's have a song. What are we going to do for us to round things off from the Louth Male Voice Choir?
Only you.
Well, only you. When you're ready. OK.
Can make the dawn
magical. Absolutely magical, the Louth Male Voice Choir. I have to say, if you put 2 or 3 of your members in front of me, I wouldn't be able to tell which was going to sing which song. I mean, is that quite surprising when people turn up for the first time, you haven't got a clue what they're going to sing?
You never have a clue. They can be quite surprising. You think you're going to sing way down in the Wellingtons and they're right up in the gods.
Fantastic. Yeah. You know what you're going to do, finally, for us? 1, 2, 3.
Happy Lincolnshire Day!
There we are. It is Lincolnshire Day today. We're celebrating in Hubbard's Hills. We've got another choir to bring in for you to perform for the end of the show today. Meanwhile, some more music.